Cloth Talk, episode, I stopped counting, but we doing good, you know what I mean? Your boy Marv here, my guest.
Yo, pleasure to be here. I'm Sekou by the name Sekou.
The legend, the one and only, the myth, the world traveler. Come on, man. Tell the people what you do, man.
Man, I run the legendary Kit Boys Club.
Yes, sir.
I creative direct there. Got a lot of passions in the background. Work in soccer is my field, man. The game of soccer is me. You know, that's my whole thing. Yeah.
That's not everything. But
Nah, it's not everything. I'm gonna be humble. We'll get into it.
I'm gonna let my boy slide. I mean, we know each other.
Yeah,
we know each other.
Yeah. Look, I'm in the presence of greatness right now.
We worked together in the past. We've done collabs. We broke bread. Like, this is one of my guys. So we gonna just make this an enjoyable episode. I want the people to learn more about you though. So creative direction. Like, were you? I know, like, Kit Boys, how did that even, was that like a conversation over brunch? Was it like a lifestyle choice that the family made together? Like,
you know what, man, I'm big on, you know, doing stuff with the homies and helping people get up. So like, you know, a lot of my homies back in the day had playing careers, and at the time, you know, we on the back end of it, you know, you graduate from school, it's like you either go to the league or you don't, you know what I'm saying? And for a lot of people, they share a certain identity with the sport, and it's hard to leave it, you know, it's hard to leave it. So honestly, it was, you know, shout out to Leakmatic. It was Leak's idea. He was like, yo, I started printing some jerseys. He was like, yo, we can bring the, you know, the mandem together. You know, we can start something and let's try it. And, you know, I just threw it in the group chat, like, who want to be down?
hard.
And then from there, like, just met the homie's basement months and months on end. I was hosting meetings, like, got to the paper, got to the ideas, was doing a lot of stuff just behind the scenes. And then, yeah, from there, it just came out of a moment just like, you know, providing for others, you know what I'm saying, too.
Hard.
You know what I'm saying, and helping everybody lift up. So, yeah, that's how I originally got it out the mud, man. And it's been the kind of the MO ever since, too.
Bro, I love it, bro. I recently was watching this movie. I couldn't tell you what it was, a movie or a documentary. And they were talking about the soccer clothes. No, it was a dude in London. He was like, yeah, I got the whole kit. But he was talking about the actual soccer uniform. I did not know that.
Yeah, so the jersey, the shorts, the socks, like all that is technically the kit.
It's called the kit.
Yeah, technically.
The kit, boys.
Yeah, come on.
When it hit me the other night, I said,
yeah, it's the outfit. So that's what we thought of when we were originally making brand names and shit like that.
That was genius.
Exactly, MO.
Oh my God, that's genius. I love a good story, and I love when it makes sense. It makes me want to buy. It makes me want to be a part of it. Even when I didn't know y'all and I saw the visuals for a lot of the music videos, like, I was just like, where are they? I need parts. So aside from clothes, like the Kit Boys Club records, like, how instrumental are you in that? Yeah,
so I play a lot of just helping out with, you know, the artistic development. You know, there's a lot of artists, you know, that everybody, you know, just, you know, it's artists and they don't know, like, hey, how do I do my album artwork? How do I, you know, package a rollout? Like, what's the identity I want to have in my videos? For me, I play like the strategic side of that. So again, you want the rollout to feel all seamless is one thing. And for me, it's like helping them piece that picture together. So it's whatever the inspiration is, you're gonna feel it in the music video just as much as the album artwork. Like, it's gonna tell a story, and it's making sure that story just align for the artists themselves, and then it's a better package overall. So, you know.
So out of all of the stuff that you've creatively directed, like, what's some of your favorite moments?
Dude, I got a bunch of them. I think when I was really heavy, we was super booming with the brand. At the time, we did a project with New Balance, and for me, that was a big one because, again, it's an overseas love. You know what I'm saying? So it's like not only you putting on for the city, but you know, you kind of making waves at other places. And I think for me is when I realized the idea was like as solid as it could be. That was super dope. And then I've done a lot of projects here in the city, you know, working with the club, you know, doing a couple projects with them. That was like my biggest thing at the time, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they show love, you know, they're instrumental in a lot of the stuff as I develop too, you know what I'm saying? So being a part of Atlanta United and what they got going on and then throwing me projects here and there to work on,
that's crazy.
It's smooth, bro.
That's
it's
crazy.
Smooth. And it's just genuine love. It's genuine love, you know what I'm saying? So.
In my opinion, it's all relationship based. You gotta have a certain level of trust to work with people. So do you like forge a friendship first? Is it like family based? Like, how do you get, like, you know what I mean, collab work done? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know a lot of our projects have been collabs in the past. You know what I'm actually big on? Sometimes you got to provide more value than what you receive. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to be transactional, but it's like, yo, you provide somebody more value or you inspire somebody, you know, to a certain extent, like,
I'm writing that down.
you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get that on the back end, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like being genuine, you know what I'm saying? Whatever interaction I have, whether we talk on the phone, we email, whatever, like I'm genuine in my approach. And then from there, it's like, you know, they feel comfortable with you, and then you're like, yeah, you just provide more value than what you receive, and then everything works back from that type shit. So.
Cause it's kind of like you get what you give.
Yeah,
in a way.
you get what you get. Law of attraction, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
We ask for a lot sometimes versus giving, and I want more people to show up with an offering before asking for stuff, because I feel like the relationship will build based off that. So that's a good point right there.
Yeah, 100.
Man, he one of my favorites. Like, I follow this dude on Instagram, and I be scared to hear his story, because I'm like,
come on,
bro, either he's gonna be on the moon, or he gonna be like in Uganda somewhere playing, you know what I'm saying, football. Out of all the trips, you know what I mean, like, you taking, which place outside of the United States you feel like got the best style?
You know what? When I recently got back from, well, it's two places. It's a little tricky, but two places. London for sure. Like, I was thoroughly impressed. Like, I would just go catch a coffee and just chill on the little patio and just people watch. The
just
fits tailored, like and the taste making and clothing is something in London where I appreciate as well. But also Amsterdam is a big one of my favorites.
Still haven't been there yet.
Dude, it's a crazy place, mad progressive.
What they got on?
Listen, you think of brands like Pata, like, you know what I'm saying? It's similar to like American style stuff. They pay homage to like our hip hop culture, stuff like that. Like maybe like a Tokyo would do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it's really the tailor in the garments and the quality of the garments. Like cashmere is a thing, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, workwear obviously is big right now, but it's just different tastes of workwear. It's a little heavier, it's a little less heavier, you know what I'm saying? Usually workwear is kind of heavy. You know, they like to mix fabrics up a lot too, you know what I'm saying? And accessories is big for them too, which is another one, like between the hats, the glasses, a ring, then I got the wallet chain, like it's just all builds a better picture of the fit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, going to them places, I think at that time for me, just helped me expand my palette a lot, you know what I'm saying? But also got me to realize like, there's a lot you can do in being minimal too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like not everything gotta be design heavy. Like it literally just be the fabric and that tell the story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's one of them where I learned overseas traveling, like how you make better clothing too.
Hard. Yeah. But I'm glad you pulled up, man. Yeah. You actually brought some stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, I brought some stuff through, man.
Let's see what my boy got. Man.
Come on.
Talk to me, man. Oh yeah, I see the garments. What you want me to pull out first?
Let's do let's maybe start with one of the tees, the white one.
The white one?
Yeah, this is one I designed myself. Ooh. I like the back print, it's a little crazy. So pay homage to some of the streetwear stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Went with the old Jerry tee, just something to get a little out of soccer too, because now that I'm designing and stuff, it's like how can we speak just as much soccer as a brand, but just, you know, streetwear in general. A lot of like my pioneers, my friends, people I look up to is in the streetwear space, so like how we bend that a little bit. So that's coming up for sure.
Oh, this coming up?
Yeah, that's up next.
Say that. Yeah, I might need this one first. Yeah. I need to wear this on the episode. Yeah, come on. You designed this yourself?
Yeah, man.
Cap.
No, I swear.
All right now.
I swear.
All right. Now, which one you want to look at now?
Let's do. Let's rock with the red tee. The red tee. We'll do the tees first, and then we'll just get back into the hoodies. Yeah. So like this is another different taste making than just soccer specific. So like again, it can read war or it can read a VAR, which is like the camera system in soccer. It take away from the beautiful game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So. And overseas is a big thing where they want that shit eradicated. So yeah, we with the motion, you know, just ride in the system, whatever's in place type shit. So,
that's tough. The colors, the way you place the logos in between.
Yeah, man.
And I like these fonts you choosing too.
Color theory, shout out to color theory, man. That shit helped out a lot, man. For real.
Ooh wee, you 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah. And we can do the blue one next.
Blue John?
Yeah.
Oh, you got this one on right now?
Yeah,
this
come on.
Is nasty.
Yeah, the flavors. It's the flavors.
This is nasty.
Again, the OG design, you're bringing it back, flip it a little bit, add some more flavors.
Yeah.
You know I'm also realizing sometimes people just want different color palettes. Like,
for real.
They love the design, they love where it's at, but they just want a different flavor of it. So.
Precision Academy, is that like a mantra? Like,
yeah, so like when you train it, like, so again, it's another soccer reference. When you train in, like, usually you do free kicks and set pieces, you have like mannequins and stuff in place. Like, so it's to teach you to be precise. So again, it's just another nod to the game itself. You know what I'm saying? If you play the game, you know. And if not, you just think it's a fire design. You wear it.
Tough.
Shit, so.
Tough.
Yeah, man.
You 3 for 3. Talk to me.
Yeah, these you can do the record tee because we bringing that back.
Ooh,
We're bringing that back.
Kid Boys Club Records.
Come on.
These, they make some of the
That tee's been cooking for me, man.
the music behind the clothes is like soundtrack to like get your ass up and get some money, but also like slow your ass down and pay attention. It's crazy, like
you get both speeds.
I mean, you get both speeds, but and you listening to it and you like, bro, I gotta do something else. I gotta change my approach. This is probably one of my favorite takes, Volume 2. Yeah. Volume 1 a classic.
Volume 1 a classic. Yeah. Volume 2 is the more polished effort, I think, for sure.
And
One thing about the back, there's a back graphic. Ooh. My pops, he's actually a graffiti artist, and he designed that logo for me.
Really?
Yep, and I kept it and threw it on there.
Damn,
Pops he be bombing trains, like,
what?
Just do murals
to this day?
And shit. To this day. He'll run around on the trains and spray painting graffitis on trains, just like the old school.
He on socials?
Yeah.
We gonna put that on the screen.
Yeah, we're gonna put that on the screen. Just put it above my head or to the right of me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
No, you got one you wanted to save for last.
Look, we can just get into that's one of my favorite ones I ever made.
This is my first time seeing it in person for real.
Yeah, man.
This is wow.
So back when I was tech packing and learning a lot of manufacturing overseas, this was like the birth of that project for me.
This is my first time seeing this,
lots
bro.
of different placements with textures on the, whether it's embroidery, whether it's the vinyl, the placing. There's a lot of secret pockets on there too. Pockets in the side, pockets in the front.
Oh, you got a kangaroo in the front?
Yeah, come on.
Stop.
That's a secret pocket, man.
Stop.
You already know.
What you put in your secret pocket, man?
Look, man. Yeah, gotta keep the mints, gotta keep the wallet, and other activities will also go there as well. We're not gonna get into that.
That's heavy. Who designed the main kit logo?
So shout out to my boy Whip. He's working at Apple now, but he was graphic design at Nike for a long time. So when we was both working at the Nike store, man, he was the only person I knew to go to it, and he do brand design from the top to the bottom. So we just went in on our process, did a full brand identity, and that's what came out of it.
Hard.
Yeah, man.
This is like one of my favorite. You know, it's kind of like how Nike, when you see it, you know who it is.
Yeah.
That flag with the stars, I know what's going on. I know what I'm about to get into, and I know it's gonna be quality.
Funny enough, the 2 stars is me and Lee.
What?
Started, yeah. And that's, so when you get a star in soccer, it's like a championship. You get a trophy, so you get an extra star. So back in the day, you know, we thought we were stars, so that's where the stars come from. Yeah.
Y'all about to make me cry on this episode, man. That's, like I said, I love a good story, and I love when it makes sense.
1,000.
Bro, that's wow. So out of all of these pieces, you would say this your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite I probably ever done made and produced, for sure. Because there's so many levels of, like, samples I had to go through, fabrics, and then just a lot of the pockets and stuff were hard to make, too. So probably my highest execution.
How many samples you had to go through for that one?
We think we went through 3, 4.
Sheesh.
3, 4. And you know how the sample process be.
Like milestones, you want to talk on some of your favorite ones? You mentioned Atlanta United.
Yeah.
You mentioned New Balance.
Yeah, so another big one for me was Umbro, man. I think, again, you talk about people who play in the space of soccer, like Umbro for me was like what I grew up on, and again, it's like a big heritage brand, a big quality-focused brand. And they just, you know, they ran the 90s, the era where I was watching soccer too, you know what I'm saying? So for me, doing a project with them was more full circle because A, you know, they still need a battery in their back now, you know what I'm saying, type deal, and then, so they allow you whatever creative freedom you want to do, stuff like that, and then B, it's like, you can kind of pay homage to them times you remember as a kid, and I think that's some of the most powerful stuff when you're working with a brand. It's like I get to do the things, you know, I looked up to as a kid, or working with people I looked up to as a kid. So it's like that kind of full circle moment is what makes like the brand stuff the most fun for me.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Is there a brand you got on the list like next? Like, all right, yeah, we did these.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you next.
I ain't gonna lie. It's 2 brands, Hummel, which is like a German version of Umbro, but again, quality focused, low key brand. Like I like a lot of the smaller brands to work with, and then I think I want to do a pretty good Adidas project. I ain't never done a super huge one. I've done a lot in Atlanta, but like in terms of like actual designing jerseys or something like this, I would love to do something with Adidas right now, because I think for me there's a lot of innovation that's going on over there. And they really starting to like clamp back on Nike a bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, it's like whatever brand's in that route, like I want to be a part of that process, you know what I'm saying? They just want to be top dog, but they're not there yet. So,
yeah.
You know, how can I aid in, you know, the soccer side of things, you know what I'm saying, and bring some projects to life? I think it would be super dope.
There's other brands that have a soccer lineage, like Kid Super is one that I know of.
Yeah, shout out Kid Super.
He had a famous soccer player walk in a fashion show recently. Who was that?
Ronaldinho, the legend.
Like, I have no idea who that is.
That's like, my generation's Mike Jordan for sure.
Really?
For sure. For
he,
sure.
Like you said, he played at number 10?
He was the reason so many people in America wanted to play soccer. Like,
really?
Not David Beckham, Ronaldinho. Like Brazilian soccer is like the pinnacle of the sport too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it from that angle, and it's like, he was the one that just changed everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the way he played, how it made the game beautiful. Like, Nike honestly did campaign just for Ronaldinho.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, around Brazil just for that reason. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Yeah,
so
man.
that's why it was such a big deal for him to walk.
Yeah, like that is so, I would have stopped doing stuff after that. Like, that's how legendary that is.
Sheesh.
Like, for real. You can't get no taller than that, I don't think. You know what I'm saying, to be honest. So that's, yeah.
Yeah, that's one like an ultimate flex. Like
yeah.
The biggest spade.
But see, that's why it's also cool too, because now you see like clothing mixing in with fashion, you know, soccer mixing in with fashion.
Yeah.
And that to me is the best thing, because I bet on that racehorse a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember.
So now you get to see, like, you can point at it and be like, yo, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell people all the time, soccer got the same feel in terms of the underground like skateboarding did in the 90s. Like, we still wear like skateboarding fits, right? Like, none of us skateboard, but you wear the fit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, Supreme is what it is off skateboarding.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, soccer is the same way. Like, it still has that same underground feel. The community is still cult-like, like just like skateboarding is, but at the same time, it's the global game. It ain't just US. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can speak across certain cultures, certain peoples, and they all unite around it. It's the best. Honestly, what I always say is, it's the best marketing machine there is. It's the global game. You know what I'm saying? It can appeal to anybody.
You seem like the person that wants to sharpen, you know, yourself at all times. Like, is there something you're doing right now to challenge yourself that you haven't done?
Like, my favorite thing to do while I'm running brands is sharpen myself in different mediums, right? So like.
Right.
So, you know, back when you was telling, like, yeah, you was joking around, like, yeah, you do a whole bunch of things, but yeah, it kind of is like, film photography is like something I just go on vacation, me and the camera. Like, because everything's so fresh, it makes me focus on composition, color, like, all these types of things. So that's why I do photography. Like, composition is the basis of any art, you know, whether we doing clothing, whether we playing ball, whether, you know, it always comes down to composition. So yeah, I take a film camera, carry it with me. Right now I'm getting more into a video bag, you know what I'm saying, trying to learn that a little bit more. You know, tech packing and graphic design is me by trade, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to sharpen that, but tech packing, again, you know, you cut the samples out when you know how to get, you know how to tech pack well, and that's just what it comes down to, so learn that. But right now for me, I think it's getting more in video, and then obviously just learning a bit more. I'm thinking just getting back into photo and video, because like right now, I think in my design, I want to find more ways to be minimal. Yeah. And like, again, the same way with compositions, like you just want to kind of focus on the details and kind of like, just put yourself in a different place to think right, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
Focus on different things, so, yeah.
Who inspires you outside of the family, the homies? Like, is it a brand, is it a person?
I think it's the game first and foremost. The game of soccer, well, you know, we call it football, but the game of soccer, like, everything starts there. From soccer, then it goes, you know, usually players, the way they play, their egos, you know, their personalities. I enjoy that a lot. And then it comes brands, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I still got a lot of, you know, I like to pay homage to, you know what I'm saying? So like, understanding the brands and really, you know, diving into their stories is another good, you know, just way you keep the inspiration going, you know what I'm saying, at the foundational level, you know? So yeah, it usually goes in that order, I would say, yeah.
The homies will motivate you to do some amazing things, and you gotta sometimes lean into it. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that.
I also say just explore other mediums, man.
Yeah.
Let inspiration from other mediums be the thing that keeps you going, man. I tell people this all the time. Like, jump into another bag. It keeps everything fresh, and it makes you step out of it too. You know, sometimes it be you in your own way.
No cap, bro. Times, so. No cap. Where do you see the brand in 3 years? Like.
I would say, to be honest, it's activating more, but activating with soccer teams and clubs. Like, I've always wanted to do a project or take the jersey of a top soccer team and, you know, design it, for example. You know what I'm saying? So like, we would play the culture kind of, what's the best way to say this? We would play like almost like a consultant, like a culture consultant. Right now, soccer's so big that there's now levels of where their apparel design, they need somebody to manage, or you know, whatever jersey design they want to come out with feels better with the community rather than the stuff they making at Adidas. Like, there's a lot of people playing those roles overseas now, and it's like mini creative directors just for the apparel side. But they're also recognizing the power of, again, more than just jersey sales too.
Right.
And that's a product of how the game is evolving. So, yeah, I would say it's operating a lot with clubs and doing cool collaborative projects, but doing more pop-ups, but like overseas, I think. You know, like real proper installations, like, or maybe just temporary shops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Temporary shops. I don't think it ever needs to live in one place. I would love to have a store or studio, but at the same time, like, I like the bag of just building and appealing to the taste of other places too. So you know where you know where I stand. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
Like, caring about that. So yeah, going overseas, man, it inspired me a lot and it taught me a lot of how things need to go. And I think that was one of the things. Like, they really take store design, store builds, they take that shit serious over there, you know?
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, I think it's one of the things. I probably just make it a little more of a global brand, and then yeah, by that time we gotta be doing projects with, you know, other soccer teams and clubs, man. So
yeah, the steam
Yeah,
going,
man.
the steam going.
Come on.
I ain't worried about no motion being stopped on the kickboard side, bro. It's looking good, dog.
Yeah.
From jump, it looked good,
Yeah.
and I feel like the image is clean, so y'all not gonna miss a step, bro.
Yeah, man.
And Brian, I'm gonna be there every step of the way too.
Come on.
Man, I promise you
Yeah,
that.
I appreciate you. You've been there ever since. So
Come on,
yeah,
man.
come on.
Bro. Yo, we got anything else to say before we slide, man?
More Kid Boys coming soon.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. More Kid Boys coming soon. More availability coming soon.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? I'm reeling like, you know, you just have to make it a bit bigger still. You know what I'm saying? We've accomplished a lot, done plenty of cool things, 5 things, but for me now, it's just like, how can I be consistent in that medium, for sure? I think that's my biggest thing. So more product launches, more rollouts. Women's gear is a big one. That's
Hard.
another focus.
We
and
need
then, yeah, I'm just trying to collaborate more with the homies too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's brands or whether it's, you know, big box things, or whether it's just stuff local to the city, like, you know, collaboration is honestly the biggest tool and the most fun I have with doing Kid Boys. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to do more of that and just keep the spark going there. You know what I'm saying? More collaboration. So we'll have plenty this year too, to that point. But yeah, man, it's been a whirlwind of a journey, man, and a lot more cool shit to go though.
Right, man, I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah,
You one of my favorite people, man.
Come on.
Hey, man.
Love, G.
Love, club talk, baby. We gotta leave on a quote. He just said it not too long ago. Sometimes you gotta provide more value than you receive, dog. That's a gem.
Now everything gotta be transactional. Provide more value than you receive, you're gonna get everything you want.
AKA love, bro. Show love, man. Show up and give, man. Give your heart, give your opinion. Let people know that it's your opinion and you care. That, you know what I mean? Like, just try harder to give and watch what come back. Cloth talk, baby.